It came about, I was at drama school last year in London, still studying, and I was in my third year there, and I had just signed with an agent after doing a showcase, and she sent me these sides for this film, Billy Lynn's Long Half-Time Walk, and I put myself on tape for it, and we sent these scenes over to the casting director in New York, and we got a call that night saying that Ang wanted me to come to New York and read with him, and a couple of days later they put me on a plane and I came over here and read through a whole load of scenes with him, and I thought it had gone well, but didn't expect anything from it, and it was a fun adventure to come over here, but I didn't kind of expect it to materialize. And then they just had me stay on in New York and do some more meetings, and then they took me to Atlanta and we did a big screen test for about 5 or 6 days with the costume and the makeup and running through lots of different scenes, and I guess the whole thing about 7 to 10 days in total. And then I got back the next day and I was in bed in London and I got a call saying I got it. So it happened pretty quickly. I had to drop out of school and I missed the rest of that year, and I came back and graduated with them last December. Yeah, surreal and amazing, and he's incredible. He's a complete visionary, and not only very, very talented, but a really genuinely good person. And so to go into that environment where I hadn't been on a set before, it was great to be in such a kind of supportive place. Played Billy, and Billy is a 19-year-old boy from Texas who is a soldier, and he's just had to come back to America with the Bravo squad, which is the squad of boys that he was out there with for this victory tour. He was caught on camera in this firefight in Iraq, and this footage has gone viral back home, and he's been perceived as this national hero. And so they're flown back for this big victory tour, and the film takes place over this one day, and kind of what goes on in Billy's head and kind of his coming of age story. But he's, I guess, he's just like a pretty normal 19-year-old kid trying to figure out things in life and trying to figure out, amongst all this madness, who he is and what he wants and where he wants to go and where he belongs. He's very observant, he's quite quiet. He's a thinker. He's just like a normal 19-year-old kid.
The unusual experience.
Yeah. So it's all shot through Billy's point of view. So you're either looking at him or you're seeing what he's seeing, and that meant, in terms of shooting, a lot of the time the other actors would be looking down the barrel of the lens, which is obviously very unusual, and that kind of also married with this new technology, this very high frame rate and high resolution and 3D. The idea is that it pulls you completely into his point of view in a very immersive, personal way.